Go live. End broadcast. Don't end broadcast. Okay. I think I'm live. I can hear myself in the preview, so I'm just gonna hope that it works. Hello, I'd like to program in Go. I've been doing a little bit of programming in Go, but I've not been bothering to show you. I was like, well, maybe showing you would be kind of cool. Maybe you'd be interested in that. So, I'm going to share it to everyone who needs to get a notification for it. That worked. And there we go. There is a pretty strict, I didn't realize it would take so long to actually start the stream. There's a pretty strict time limit of like 2 hours or a bit less than 2 hours on this stream. So this will not be another lasting forever stream because I just actually can't. In live chat, I've got new YouTube. Is that do you mean the one where the comments are up at the side and it's like the tablet view? Also, hello. Yeah. We live. I will make sure that this time I actually have YouTube chat visible. Just so it's not just Discord. especially on in light mode, that does not blend well with the video at all. Yeah. Go. It's okay, I will say two things. I should look better than normal if compression isn't killing everything. I can't really preview that myself because apparently the preview, if I set it to 1080p, okay, the compression is really bad. What? That's really bad. That's I need to be streaming at a way higher bitrate. This looks fine when recorded. Can I up the bitrate while it's going? It seems not. That's a shame. Should multi-stream to an oncast. That's still a one day. I just should. This is cool. I'm not gonna do it. I am going to probably eventually uncast. I said I'm not gonna because I was about to go on a tangent. I will go on that tangent in a second. If it weren't for compression being really bad, I would look better because of the importance of good lighting. I think I'm lit a lot better than normal. If you would like to see how this camera would normally make me look. Obviously, I would lighten things up, but like there'd be a lot of noise. So that's one light. Aren't LEDs magic? One. It's not even pointing at me. Bounce. It's a bar that I've had for many years and just not taken advantage of. And now I am. So that should be nicer. The only downside is whenever I switch scenes, the camera the camera will go to automatic exposure, and automatic exposure is broken. It goes way too high. So I'll have to do the thing where I point my phone torch at the camera whenever I switch. Unless I go into studio mode. That might be the solution to make sure this camera never stops. I might not have to mess with exposure. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we might be able to switch without that happening. 3, 2, 1. Engage. It works. Okay. Also, I'm watching this and installing Proxmux, so I might be slightly distracted. Prox is Muxing. Proxmux is cool, and I enjoyed setting it up, and then I was like, oh, this is way more than I need. And then I stopped using it and went back to Debian. I know Proxmux is Debian, but like, I went back to raw Debian. Wump. There we go. Cool. Moving the orchestrator to Go has been slower than I thought, in large part to like in large part because JSON is clearly not like a first class citizen in Go, as opposed to like it's just you have to do more. But Go treats everything equally. So actually, if I ever need to work with any other encoded stuff, that where I need to marshal and unmarshal it, which I'd never. That's what Go calls it. I don't know if how many other people I would serialize, deserialize. I think it's the same. Maybe they mean completely different things, and I'm just not very smart. Whatever it is. It has took me a little bit whenever I go to do something new to get used to things. But then when I've done it, I always feel like I have been very productive, and I have written something that I can be happy with. Like I don't think there are too many times where I've ignored errors. I have 14 underscores. How many of those are whole words? Whole word. That's a for loop, so I'm ignoring the key. I'm ignoring the key. Wait, is that? I'm ignoring the actual value. I'm ignoring the key again. I'm ignoring an error where if I fail to create a file, I think I should probably actually handle that. I'm ignoring a key. I'm ignoring an error for if I fail to get the path of the current executable. I should probably just panic in the event of those things, yes. But there are only 2 places where I've ignored errors. That's pretty good. I like that Go makes you think about that. I should probably just do that. And then what was the other one? Actually, I should. Can I explain this? I don't think I can explain this. I don't know how possibly Go would fail to get you the path to the currently running executable. That seems like a very fundamental failure. As a developer, like, that's not going to be my fault. But then, what was the other underscore? There was a whole thing. os.create. I can see how that might happen if permissions are wrong. So, fine. Fail to create dot panic. You can panic F. That's cool. Fail to create the blue path. Maybe check permissions. And then we'll give the actual error. And then we go, okay, blue info path, error. Wow, all errors are being handled. And there is actually one case where I did handle an error, like error reading the file, therefore the file seems to not exist, so let's make a default one. I'm enjoying how errors work in Go. it just feels like I have a more robust program, and I know exactly where things could go wrong, which is cool. And the compile time, like Go run for a simple program, it actually feels it's probably not the case. Compiling a small program and then running it with Go run feels similarly fast or faster running, like just an interpreted language, just like that's fast. But realistically, even if it was like a Rust program, something this small would probably compile super quick. You do not have a valid subscription for this server. Yeah, that Proxmox thing, isn't there like the way you can solve that is by like because you need something to add like the update repos. You need a subscription, except there are like testing versions that you can get. So I'm not sure. I know there was a script that gets rid of some form of warnings. But then I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look into it too much because I was like, well, I don't, I don't, uh, I don't need to use Proxmox. So I think at this point, all I'm missing. Oh, and splitting things up into multiple files. Probably not actually that much easier than C, but like I just enjoy it. I don't know why I do not think about multiple files anymore. In Python, I kind of found it awkward. In other things, I was just like because I had never explicitly been taught it, um wasn't sure what to do. In Go, the rule seems to be uh write write stuff. Oh, write stuff in multiple files and then just do go build all of those files. So like in C or C++, I've done a tiny bit, and in Python I understand it the most probably, and then C I'm like I think I get it. I just never want to, so I don't. But then in Go, I just write things in multiple files. Cause.go. Wow, and it's just there. I'm not importing any of my own stuff. It just knows. It's probably something you should learn. It's very useful. Exactly. Like this Go lets me have those very useful things without thinking about it too hard. Go has just been great. So, what was the last thing? Got message, and then I would just want to turn the message payload into a string. And if I just build it and run it, and then maybe I'm not handling exiting correctly right now, though I think there's a way to do it, but I think it involved channels or something. I'm like, I don't want to use things that I don't understand yet. So for now, I'm like, you get to use the orchestrator for 15 seconds and then it will cleanly exit. And I will do better things once I know how to do the better things rather than just copying and pasting something. But if I have 15 seconds, I can launch it, only the cause, and did it connect to the... Yeah, it connected, so I can just be like, blueberry. Blueberry? Blueberry? It shouldn't work yet, but it should be showing me MQTT things. Was that just blueberry being weird? The wake word? Hey GLaDOS. Is something breaking with the fact because it was just working? Is something breaking with turning that way? Blueberry. Hey GLaDOS. No? What changed? Let's debug this. Okay, let's launch it. Blueberry. Blueberry. No messages are actually being sent. Hey GLaDOS. Blueberry. What's the weather? No messages are being sent. Okay. Um, Python utils wake word. What's the weather? What's the weather? Blueberry? Uh, um, this, okay. Is it, is it getting my mic? It's trying to capture from my webcam, which is broken. Okay, nothing is wrong with my code, with anyone else's code. It's just a wacky webcam that I can unplug anyway. So let's just do that and not. Oh, I'm sorry for continuing to talk. I forgot that I'm next to the microphone. Why so big? Rocky Linux, 10 gigs? That does seem big. That's half of my. That's half of the VPS that's running my Fediverse instance is SSD, like, completely. Um, no, not Python. No, not Python again. Hey GLaDOS, what's the weather? Blueberry. 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 Wow, is that such a good wake word? Both the other ones are nearly 100% confidence. Never mind, that's the version for a complete offline install. How many people are actually watching? Now that I think about this, no one is in chat. Yet people, okay. No one is in YouTube chat, I mean. How is... Okay, that's all. Everything is working fine. So, I'm now at the point where... Oh yeah, structs. I know it's just like a, C had it. I just like working with them, I think. Sometimes it feels like I'm using them where I shouldn't be. Type identification struct, just ID, string, roles, a slice of strings. Seems kind of too simple. Seems like I'm using them for very small things. It's also just kind of nice that I'm like, I'm receiving data and it will be this. I just guarantee it. And if it's not, we've got bigger problems. I like it. I'm going to need to learn Go now, aren't I? I mean, I would suggest it in that it just seems like it's a good language. But the benefit of how things are architected, like the fact that everything is MQTT, means actually technically, unless literally everything became Go, everything could be a different language and it wouldn't impact how things work. If I move this thing, that just gives you more of a lens flare. That doesn't really light my face more, does it? Okay, yeah. I needn't do that. Technically I don't, but like it'd also be a pain not to be able to work in the orchestrator. Go is like there is, I guess a nice part is, and I can vouch for it, like I'd kind of heard of it, but I can vouch for it in that I have only been doing it for a short while. I've been interested in a few weeks, and I think the first time I ever touched it, and I was like, maybe the orchestrator should be rewritten in Go. That was like a few weeks ago, I think, at this point. I haven't been using it in all that time because I got distracted by other things. Um, and then I started with Go actually just a few days ago. Um, and I'm just like, like I actually started writing a bunch. I wasn't like, I'm gonna learn it this way and I'm gonna plan to do things. I was just like, nope, I'm just gonna write it. I only did that then, and it's like it's very, 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 very easy to read. Basically, once you know about like the walrus deal and like uh I guess other different syntax would be like with channels and stuff. But other than that, it's nice that it's super easy to read. I can't read C++ I would say sometimes, very often. But sometimes because there's just like so much going on, there are so many different symbols that mean different things, and it seems like Go doesn't really do that. Um, yes, so now I need to deal with pipelines. Um, uh, oh, good. So, I'm not sure how pipelines should be structured, and I kind of want to see you, what you did. Because I remember you mentioning pipelines at some point, but I'm like, I don't know whether the way things were then is relevant to the way they are now, but I just kind of want to see what was done with them. If that ever got pushed before it got unpushed when the orchestrator got redone. Commits. Pipeline. No mentions. Were they not committed? Oh, was that like only in your own branch? I'll just everything check. It's exported. Who cares? Export everything. Oh, did I break a bunch of stuff? Type. Cool. Where else did I? Nothing else. Cool. Um, I want type. I want the name to be string. I want. Do pipelines need? How many pipelines even are there? Like, not. That's a stupid question because, like, oh, we don't know yet. But like, what actually would be the purpose of different ones? Kind of feels like. I guess there would be a conversation one. It kind of okay. I guess a pipeline can't really be isn't really a concrete thing. Like in a regular yeah, okay. Hmm. Maybe I should just write something that works like it currently does. And then we'll work it out from there. Oh, I got an email now live on your channel. Okay, that's fine. Good to know my fancy emails are still working. Um Can I... Is anyone in YouTube chat? If anyone is there and has been silent now, let me know, because I kind of want to do an experiment, and it's kind of a mean experiment on you, any people in YouTube chat, so it's probably in your best interest not to. But I wanna... I don't think anyone will be in there. I want to see if the magic button works. But realistically, anyone who would chat anywhere else, like if the whoever the other people watching are just like not talking, they probably have ad block on anyway. I have a magic big button that's like show everyone an ad. How's Purely Mail treating you? Well, I haven't had to think about it. It's just worked since I've set it up. And that's been it. I have had no problems. Obviously, I wouldn't know if someone tried to send me an email and it failed, but I have not had any issues. Okay. What do I need to do? I guess we go to the MQTT bit. Pipeline message handler. Beep boop. So, if message topic equals how would I do that? I want to split it down the last bit. That seems like an awkward way of doing things. Okay. Strings dot contains message dot topic wake word detected, because then I don't have to care about the device ID. What? Waiting. Wicked. Received. Right? What's the weather? Cool. I guess I can't actually test doing anything else until I... Yeah. Oh yeah, normally I would have the Python thing as like something I can refer back to. Installing a Rocky VM now. What is the reason that you want like a Red Hat compatible thing rather than just like a Debian deal? I need water. Because stable and it doesn't have apt mostly. Stable is Debian, but no apt. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say I enjoy apt, but I also don't care too much because I don't interact with it much. It's not like I use Flatpaks on servers, but just kind of install stuff and it is how it is. Or, things are done through Docker or Podman. So this is all done. I need to set up wills when I get to doing configs. Because now everything is magic async. I need... Yeah, I will learn about Go routines in the future in channels and wow. And I will make it so the starting of cores happens in parallel. So just all of this doesn't need to happen sequentially. It can just be done. But for now that's not a thing. So I don't have configs. Don't have that. I need to learn about reading binary from a file, but I guess it's probably pretty easy. Hopefully doing base 64 stuff is okay. Loading intense, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's just see. Golang read. Literally just read the file. I will be returned a bunch of bytes. I guess I could do that. I guess I should probably load the sounds, and because that will be what comes next. Orchestrator.go. Where would this be? I guess. What different sounds do I even have at this point? We have begin listening, stop listening. File path. Join. Where would I join? Where is resources? Exactly. Source resources audio. So I want to join install directory with source, with resources, with audio, with begin listening dot wave. And then wherever would I want that to do? I guess in load config before MQTT. Load sounds into memory. I guess I technically don't have to load them into memory, but it's probably smartest in case you're coming off a micro SD card or something. I would want to io-util.read file begin listening audio. Why are you unhappy? What does that mean? Is deprecated. This function simply calls os.read file. Cool. I would wait. Begin listening audio? Begin listening audio path. Begin listening audio. Bytes equals that. What's wrong with that? Oh, because I can't do that, because it's gonna get angry at me. I should just do... And later I would... What are the actual steps? That, because I remember this being kind of awkward. Main.py. Decode. So it... Okay, so it gives out a string. It gives out a string? I forgot how all of this works, so I'm going to read my own docs, even though I think I kind of remember it. I realized I could actually do that in VS Code. Too late. API audio playback. Formats audio. If you're okay, we're taking a wave, reading it. Okay, turning it back into a wave file. We're taking that string. No, yeah, no. I want. Okay, we're taking that wave. And then decoding it into a string. Okay, so I want to base64, encode it, and then turn it into a string. Right. Well, I can just encode to string, can't I? Wow. Cool. Oh, but it's gonna complain because it returns an error. In listening audio bytes. I guess I want to put that in its own scope so it knows that it can get rid of it. If error, then I can log.panic, failed to read listening audio file. I actually want to log.panic line. No, I don't. I'll format it. On a value. And then another value, and then I begin listening audio path error. No, not that. Otherwise, I want begin listening audio string, so I don't need it as a string. I don't need a walrus deal. Base64 standard encoding encode to string begin listening audio bytes. And there we go. And I think by putting it in that scope, kind of like I did there, I will not have to deal with that ever being relevant again. Sounds like magic. Sounds like magic. Sounds like magic. Again, listening audio bytes. Is anybody switching? Nope. And then I can just send that? That feels too simple for how awkward things were to understand in Python. Let's just find out. Let's just do it. I have not yet published. I don't know how to publish. Publish. In listening audio. To false. Topic. Okay, right. Begin listening audio. Right. And then I want this to be to sprint fmt.sprintf. Wait, what? Wait, what? Do audio playback. And then audio playback, whole file, audio playback, play file. I want to pass bloob config. there anywhere else with an error in it now? IOE 20. If I just say I'm gonna print it, is that the only error left in this file? Yeah, it is, okay. Blue config. What's wrong with that? Undefined? Very defined. I capitalized it, therefore it is now now available. For now I will just say test and we'll let that happen later. Undefined. What is happening? Maybe I'm gonna put back the print line. Will that make you happy? No, what if I just compile it? Undefined. Extremely defined. Am I stupid? Yeah, MQTT Go does need to have access to that, doesn't it? Womp. Swapped all of them. Okay, very defined. That's actually inaccurate. What's going on? Why do you think you're undefined? Ah. So I have to... Scopes. That sounded like my brother getting angry at something. Just a sec. There was actually nothing wrong, and his laptop was annoying him. Okay. Hi there. Someone's in YouTube chat. Hello. But the things, do I need things to be defined there? Cool. Oh, that's so that also is wrong and should be blue config. Boom. Now I should be able to blue config UUID. And that should work now. But then I gotta JSON marshal this. And JSON marshalling can return errors. But that's why I want Go. I guess that kind of relates. Why not use Python? This was in Python. If I look at main.py, main.py does everything this is going to. I'm not gonna add, or at least I'm not planning on adding new features while migrating this to Go. It's just that Python does not bring joy when doing multi-threaded and async things, whether literally multi-threaded or just, concurrent but not parallel. And Go seems to handle that much nicer while also being more performant. And a language that, although obviously brings new challenges, like me, do I have to export this? Because this is the same. I don't think I actually have to export those, do I? Yeah, even though it obviously brings extra challenges that I wouldn't get in Python, it's a nice language. Undefined. Oh yeah, but that's a different one. So yeah, Go is faster. Go is better at error handling. And I guess related to Go being faster, Go does concurrency / parallelism in a way that doesn't make me sad. Oop. Save. Okay. Okay, but I am gonna have to turn this into a map of strings. Audio recorder. I know I want audio playback. So I want JSON to sound like map string ID. Let's just say it's gonna be 1,000, even though it's not always gonna be. Audio. Oh, audio. Begin listening audio. And look at that. Did you see that? Just anyone, whether it be in the VOD or watching live, Go Magic, Go's auto formatter. Look at that. Watch me mess up all of this indentation. Everything is different. This one spaces, and that's gonna get a bunch of space. Control S. Neat. I'm sure JavaScript people, I'm sure everyone could run everything through like a not a linter, just a something prettier, just nice. But we're not done yet. Now we need to JSON.marshal the audio playback message into audio playback JSON error. If error panic I need to marshal it into JSON and then JSON unmarshal it. Oh. So that is going to be the same. Those are going to be indented. Wait, no, yeah, that's a string. That's bytes even. No, 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 none of that, none of that. I guess I could put it into its own scope there because I'm never gonna need it outside of it, but. Do I care that much? No, I don't care about that. I don't care that much about it being in its own scope. I don't think it actually matters that much. So we're not going to. Does this want a byte? Does it matter? Blueberry. Didn't hear a thing. It's MQTT debug this. Connect. Let's try it again. What's the weather? Okay. Analyze the output. Wait, blah, 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 audio playback, waiting for input. What's the weather? What's the weather? You're not gonna do anything? Wait, what? Wait, what? Weather config. Oh wait, is that from ages ago? Weather config. Wait, what? What's the weather? Am I running the old orchestrator? Oh wait, no, that's everything outputting its old config. What's the weather? Are you going to? Oh right, yeah, because it stops. What's the weather? Outputted something. Is it to the right? Nil. Why are you nil? Oh. Wait. No. But what's the weather? Interface is nil, not string. I don't. Is it though? I'm. I. Is it? I'm gonna doubt that. I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, I can just. Yes, I know. Oh, shush. Oh, shush. What's the weather? Interface is nil, not string. Why are you nil? Oh, what's the weather? I just disagree. That's not the case. What's going on? Let me read my config. Config blue, config JSON. It is definitely not nil. I'm using a default config anyway, so I have nothing to lose by just... Yeah, it's not like my location is in just printing that whole thing. Blueberry. Bloob config is nil? What's the weather? What's the weather? Good. What's the weather? That deafened me a little bit. Blueberry. That was very loud. I didn't... Try this again. Blueberry. Ha. That's good. Ooh. Blueberry. Blueberry. We ran out of time. That's good though. That's good. That's wow. All the issues made sense. What kind of language is this? Okay. Go is too good. Go's LSP, at least. Like as is probably quite obvious, I'm genuinely not a great programmer. This feels like I'm doing a bad thing. Just kind of copying and pasting stuff. Then again, I don't know a better way to deal with this. As is quite obvious, I'm not a very good programmer. I mean, I think that was the point of Go. Still. Stop listening audio bytes equals stop listening audio path. Is there not a stop listening audio path yet? Nope. Let's up. Stop listening audio path. And the error audio path. And the instant intent audio path. And then we hit instant intent and the error and stop listening. And we go down to the stop listening thing. We go, okay, stop listening, stop listening, stop listening, stop listening audio path. Otherwise, we do that. Wow, what if instead of that, this was error audio bytes? It's the error audio path. Error audio path. Error audio path. With the error audio bytes. I do not want to print that all to the begin listening audio. That was a close one. Begin listening audio. Stop listening audio. Error audio. That's why you just don't copy and paste code. Error. Stop. 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 Begin. 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 I'm just going to copy and paste instant intent because that seems like the easiest thing to do. Instant intent audio path. Instant intent audio path. Instant intent audio path. Instant intent audio. What's it complaining about? Stop. Okay, stop listening audio string. It's not used anywhere. Oh, right, okay. Well, that comes later. But we can play things now. Kind of feels like that. Yeah, these will always be the same, won't they? So I should go like I want where's they're allowed to access client, but this isn't. Because it's a thing in there. Ah. Is that actually all it was? Oh yeah. Right. Don't do this. What went wrong last time? Or did dot string really? What changed here? Well, what did I mess up? Ah. Where is this unhappy? Just those? Something there. Are those just selections? Like what's... Ah, that's where the search stuff is. Okay. Cool. So now... Cool. Maybe I should load... Maybe I should load the audio in utils? Not sure. I'll leave things as they were. I'll leave things as they were. Definitely not undefined. Ah. Blueberry. Blueberry. What time is it? Oh wait, no, I forgot I can't ask questions. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? Hey GLaDOS. Okay, yeah. Sound. Is there anything else? Don't think so. Play audio file. What did I do wrong? And playlist audio. Yep, because now we play audio file. That seems better. Does that still work? What's the weather? Hey GLaDOS. Blueberry. Cool. Everything should get... Everything will eventually get an ID. For now, it will stay 1000. Oh, it's like... I forgot the way you make an error. Huh. Should I do that? Should it return anything? I think we're just going to leave it as it is for now. Audio record message is a map. String. So it's not even really that. It's got one... The ID is just ID. Trailing comma. Yeah, that's client.publish. Can you do no, well, no, yeah, I don't think you context, right? I think, huh, okay. Type is not constant. Cool. Not that then. I don't want any. I mean, it's not like it's actually that magic special a value, but expected one expression. Ah. A mistake. So I don't need the UID. Is there a way that I can do that? Can it just be that? Yeah. So that can be a const. And so I do still need sprintf. It's just UUID goes there, and that's a bit nicer. Audio recorder. Printf. Code speech topic. UUID. Alright. We want to do, where's the const? Everything. Okay, yeah, that's fine. UID. Oh, what's another thing? I was gonna say don't. Yeah, I was gonna change it from having a false there. Um, but it does pretty clearly say like that's what it's for. If it's retained true or returned false. So I think I'm gonna go with false audio recordings. Um, okay. So we start recording and then audio recorder finished. Gonna have to uh, open interface. Sorry, this is probably extremely unengaging. Oh, right. That's gonna have to be outside. Yeah. JSON dot unmarshal message dot payload to audio recorder receive JSON. If audio recorder receive JSON ID equal ID. What? I want to audio recorder receive JSON audio. Dot string. And then we'll just play the audio file, audio recorder, recorded audio. Let's try it. Blueberry, what time is it? Guess it didn't. Womp. Oh, I never actually published to say like get going. Instance UID, instance UID, instance UID. Play audio file, stop listening audio, instance UID, client. Blueberry, what time is it? What time is it? Woo. It's interesting that we got multiple messages. What's the weather? What time is it? And stuff. What time is it? And stuff. That works? Blueberry. Blueberry. What time is it? Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Nextly. Um, I should. What would be transcription? Yes. Right. String client MQTT client audio string. I will just take that audio transcribe message. We got the ID audio transcribe. Transcribe. I don't think I'm adding very much with that, am I? I think the middle one is fine. Play audio file, record speech, transcribe audio, topic. Is it? Yeah, transcribe. Really? It's not transcribe, it's just... Huh. Definitely? Speech to text transcribe. Yes. Bum, bum, bum. Audio recorder finished. I want to transcribe audio, recorded audio, UID, ID, client. Go. All right, yes. And then some more of that. STT finished. JSON. Just so it's available in case it's ever needed. JSON dot unmarshal message dot payload, just in case I need it. Instead of... Do I actually need that? Is that just wasting memory? I don't know. Right, interface. ST finished, then we turn that into Transcription received JSON. Transcription equals transcription received JSON text dot string, except it's only only if transcription received JSON ID honestly, I don't know why I have to say that this is definitely a string, but why I don't have to say this is definitely a string, but I must say the others are, but we'll go for it. ID is always going to be a string, so I guess fair enough. I already had that. Well, too late now. Transcription equals that. And then I will print line transcription. Hey GLaDOS, what time is it? See, if I remove that, could it have possibly said it? Blueberry. Blueberry. What time is it? Not saying anything. Transcribe audio. Unrelated question, but did you end up getting the Vive Proto working on it? Not really. 120 hertz doesn't work, and distortion is like the something is up with the distortion of the image. Kind of a little bit feels like rolling shutter, which is very strange. But yeah, just looking around is not a very pleasant experience. No one else seems to be having this problem. So that's probably important information for you. It seems like it's somehow just me. But I can't, it makes me sick. So yeah, it works, but not well enough to use. Let me, hey GLaDOS, this is a test, just don't crash. So that works. Trying today, got everything down, not having the latest version of Proton. I would have thought just install System Wine. Using Proton with it was something I was shown on the Discord server. There's some special wacky thing you have to do. It doesn't work by default. But System Wine should be able to deal with that. Even if it's unideal, I also don't want Wine, it's just as a regular install. Like I use it through Flatpak normally. I'll try it. Skipped wine as a fallback. Yeah, that's probably most likely what you want. Let's print line now. Huge recording. Okay, that working? Blueberry. Just transcribe this. It does match. Transcription will receive starting content padding. So where are we getting stuck? Blueberry. 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 Transcribe this. Okay, so what if I also put something there that's just like a test? Blueberry. Blueberry. Just test the audio. Really? Transcribe audio. Let me check MQTT-X for what's going on there. Connect. Okay. Blueberry. Just transcribe this. Okay. What if I want to search? Okay, speech to text is not audio playback play file. The audio is nothing. It's being asked to transcribe nothing. Why is that? Oh, can the rolling shutter issue be something to do with your display server or language server? Thinking of trying to get the ones while working and just using a quest or something. I doubt it will be to do with. I don't know what you mean by language server. If you could elaborate, but display server, no, it shouldn't be because it'll be using DRM, but the good type of DRM, not digital rights management, but direct rendering manager. Yeah, like the pretty sure that the headsets bypass X or Wayland, and SteamVR gets special permission to just write straight to them. As like an optimization thing. So it shouldn't matter. That doesn't mean there can't be SteamVR issues with X versus Wayland. Just the actual headset shouldn't care. But when I say rolling stutter, it does. There's distortion between the top and bottom. I don't know if it genuinely is that. I haven't looked, with like a slow motion camera through the lenses for this yet. I don't know if it is that or if it's just other distortion, because there is other distortion. I don't know how to describe it other than just the correction that they're applying, because the Fresnel lenses warp the image, so a VR headset's displays show an oppositely warped image, so when the lenses warp it, you see something flat again. The correction is just wrong there. And it's not a hardware issue with my headset because it works perfectly in Windows. I'm really not sure. Hmm. Where do I set recorded audio? Ah, that's why. Uh, Get working and have that image and have some way of fixing it. I'll shoot you a message. Let me know how it goes anyway. I'm not sure if you're I don't think I've seen your name come across in the Discord server. Um but yeah, doing that or even just leaving a comment because I plan on ending the live stream very shortly. Let me know how it goes just in general because I'm in just a very awkward situation. I just have no idea why I'm different. Um, it's really awkward. Okay, what if I try this? Blueberry. Transcribe this for me. Yay! Transcription is working. Right. Let's. Oh, right, yeah, and I gotta, before I actually worry about that. Went from like max servers to 10 or something, just getting too much bot spam from random servers. Not yours. I don't, are you in it then? I guess I can look for a H. I don't think I see it on the shot online. Yeah, but I make a point out of I don't like the Discord vibe. If Matrix actually worked well, I would love to use that. It just always goes wrong and is awkward. But like no, there are do you just not use the same name? Like you don't have to rejoin or anything. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I try to make a point of not doing that because I hate like I it's just really frustrating. Like you were saying, like bot spam and stuff like that. It's yeah. Uh, 10 pause message, ID, text, uh, text. All the other things I've just in JSON, I'll just do JSON. Wait, what? Ah, oh me, oh my. I forgot to copy that. Uh, uh, Transcription, instance UID, ID, client. Temp parser finished. Where am I getting text still? Hi, I can't hear the stream by the way since I'm sneaking in my phone, so yeah. That's fine. The stream will probably end soon anyway, so. I don't either. Feels like they destroyed the phone app too. Most servers getting big and corporate and just don't like it. Miss the TeamSpeak IRC Skype days though. Yeah, that's why I want Matrix to be like I don't know if you've heard, but like I'm looking into what can be done that is a Discord alternative that's like actually still okay. And IRC has come up as like a maybe I just need an IRC thing with a bridge to Discord. It's just something. Mm. Uh, hmm. Could do your own webhooks. Maybe. It's just I don't think many people would actually want to use it. Like it would be a cool thing. Like that's that can probably actually go in my like I don't know what to program, so let's program this one day on a stream or something list. Just try. But I think there are already unless you yeah. Try making this string. There we go. So maybe watch out someday, and it wouldn't be something that would like, I would expect people to use, but I'll try writing. I'll use React Native for the front end, like a mobile thing, and then you could have web, and Golang as the back end. Maybe I could use it as an excuse to learn HTMX. Send it right. Car topic. Right. I can't type the end of that word. Intent pairs sending to would that work? What's the weather? Start recording this audio. That makes sense that it wouldn't, transcribe intent part. Wait, what? Transcribe audio topic? What? Maybe that's gonna work it. Blueberry. Blueberry. Just transcribe this audio. Really? Blueberry. Blueberry. What time is it? Oh wow, that's so helpful. I'm so nope. Go build. Blueberry. Transcribe this audio. Text, transcribe this audio. That is all it should need. Let me debug it. MQTT logs. Blueberry. Blueberry. Transcribe this audio, please. Intent parser is told to run. Am I spelling it right? Intent parser run. Yes. Are my docs wrong? Intent parser run. If I search here / run. It's not going to parse without the rest of the infrastructure that the orchestrator normally provides. That makes sense. Okay. This won't work until core completes. Maybe I'll maybe I'll just neaten up these logs and then I'll finish the stream. Yeah, I've received recording audio, and then I can just record received JSON. Let's check my docs actually. Wake a word. Just control F it. Where was that? Where was the wake word? Wake word detected. Wake word ID dot string. I got my exams in 2 days, so I should head off too. Yeah, that's all good. Just make sure that works. Blueberry. Yeah, that worked. Received recording, starting transcription. Transcription received. Logged up. Why is it doing a new, like, it's nice that it's doing a new line. Oh. Guess if it's doing a new line, it's doing a new line. Yes. It's like web stacks. Web stacks? I'm sure I'm not familiar. Like exact like this is a college thing or what's like I understand what like we got the lamp stack. I presume that's what you're talking about. Not literally just lamp, but you know what I'm like that kind of web stacks. Like what exam? I'm unfamiliar with this. Like I have not transcription. Uni, yeah, they call it web stacks because we don't have a specific stack. Interesting that that's like a huh. I never knew that that was like a. I guess it makes sense that that would be like. That's kind of cool. That's cool. Transcription. Good luck on it. Transcription received. Okay. Intent parser. What's this gonna return? Intent. Okay. We'll have that ready for when we need it, and then it should be good. Intent parser received JSON. Intent dot string. Blueberry. Blueberry. You don't want to use that word, that wake word? I guess there's the weather one. What's the weather? Just transcribe this text. Transcribe this text. Why did it print the actual? That was a mistake. Let's try that again. It's a course in my programming bachelor. Blueberry. Blueberry. Parse this text for me. Transcribe it. That's as far as I expect it to work right now, but you know what? Things are coming together. Golang. I think the only things that are being kind of dubious, it's like how useful instance UUID is, but I guess that's fine. We had economics. There are a few pointless classes. The maths there was worse than any other maths I've ever had. Man, maths. Maths is something I, in another life, I would have pursued more academically because, you know, I did well in my GCSEs on it and like did well, and I could have like I feel like I probably could have done well if I had carried on, and I kind of enjoy a lot of that, but then I ended up going more like purely practical, like it's computer science and then like games design classes thing, like I just actually doing things with it. But then not having maths for programming is kind of awkward sometimes. But I also, since I was okay at it, it's not the worst to pick up, but I probably should be better at it. I think that we're good for now. Let me make sure, let me just only look at the Go files. Make sure there are no completely stupid Variables. That makes sense. Is there anything in here that should go into utils? I love maths for programming, but this was like some of the most extreme formulas I've ever seen. Yeah, my maths is like I have basically completely lost the ability to do anything complex since doing it. It's obviously not complex because it was GCSE the last time I studied it, like because you have to, because everyone does. You know, I never was doing it by choice, so it was never actually that hard. But even as minimally hard GCSE is, like I'm now much worse than I was when I took that those tests. Sorry if the microphone falling hurt your ears. I don't know how loud that came through. I feel like maybe all these paths. Not again. It's still. It's still going. I feel like maybe all these paths should go in the utils folder. Let me move the USB. Maybe all these paths should go in the utils folder, but that can be for the future. I think here is where I will end it for now. Let's add utils.go for little functions that don't do too much but help avoiding. Okay, hope to see more later. You should, yes. I expect to stream more Go and just more programming in general as I get better at it. So let's see, what did I do in the orchestrator? Oh, keyboard womp sound effect. Right, so add MQTT. Let's. Oh, I'll just put all of these as one commit. Add MQTT communication basic but not yet working pipelines and load in sounds that are needed for data. That's a good enough thing. Sync. Okay. Well, hopefully everyone who's watching and anyone who later watches the VOD has enjoyed. And I'll see you later. Goodbye. End broadcast on my